hell is all this stuff for?
It's the equipment I took off my documentary. Tonight's the last night we can get inside.
I don't believe in ghost stories.
He's not a ghost. The sail amount is real.
Let's go down there. Do you know where the factory closed down 20 years ago?
Yeah, what should I do? She said they're going to be at the old candy factory.
What if Popeye the Slayer Man's biggest twist wasn't in the script, but hidden in a single frame? Today, we're exposing the secret even the director tried to bury at the start of the film. We see a girl running frantically from two boys. She had stolen their drugs and was trying to escape. To hide the stolen goods, she broke into an abandoned factory, successfully unlocking the door before the boys could catch her. Inside, a can of spinach, just like the ones Popeye used to eat, fell in her arms. One of the boys, trying to act tough, warned Popeye to leave if she valued her life. This enraged Popeye, who extended her massive hand, dragged the boy into the darkness, and brutally tore his organs out. The other boy, desperate to survive, grabbed the girl and threatened Popeye by holding a knife to her neck. However, Popeye easily broke the boy's arm with a simple shake and then crushed his head between her hands, killing him instantly. Despite helping the girl, she recoiled in horror, calling Popeye a monster. Hurt and angered by the accusation, Popeye killed the girl too. At that moment, the movie title was revealed. Popeye had murdered her. After this, we are introduced to a boy named Dexter, who was heading to the same factory to shoot a documentary. Accompanied by Olivia and 3 other friends, they approached the old building. Meanwhile, Lex, the factory owner, was trying to sell the property. During a meeting with a state agent, Lex was warned that the rumors surrounding the factory needed to be resolved before a sale could happen. The agent explained that 20 years ago, the factory was shut down due to contamination found in the spinach. Although it was unclear whether the contamination story was true, the fact that the factory remained abandoned raised suspicions, including the eerie rumor that Popeye still roamed inside. Yes, they spoke. A foul smell filled the air. Lex went to investigate, leaving the state agent behind, who grew increasingly terrified. Heavy footsteps approached her rapidly, and just as she screamed, a security guard placed a hand on her shoulder. Though Lex explained he was only the guard, she was too frightened to stay and fled the scene, accidentally leaving her files behind. Before leaving, Lex instructed the guard to clear out any intruders, warning that the upcoming deal was critical. As the guard patrolled the factory, he stumbled across the corpses of the 2 boys killed earlier by Popeye. Suddenly, Popeye appeared, and though the guard tried to fight back, Popeye effortlessly knocked him down and crushed his head beneath his foot. Meanwhile, Dexter and his friends were at a bar picking up another friend. They discussed the legend of Popeye the Slayer Man. Katie dismissed it as mere stories, but an old man at the bar warned them not to take it lightly. According to him, Popeye was still alive and waiting for his lost love inside the factory. Ignoring the warnings, the group headed to the factory. Upon arrival, Olivia spotted a figure, Popeye, at the window, but he vanished in an instant. The group decided to break into the locked building, but Olivia impressively opened the lock with ease, suggesting she had experienced inside. Katie received a call from her boyfriend, which she ignored, further fueling his jealousy. His friends stirred the pot, suggesting Katie might be cheating with Dexter. Enraged, they too headed to the factory to catch them. While setting up cameras for the documentary, Dexter and Olivia were spooked by cans rolling toward them, Popeye spinach cans. They eventually realized pigeons were knocking the cans down, calming their nerves temporarily. Unbeknownst to them, Popeye was watching from the shadows. Katie, distracted by her phone, missed the footage that captured Popeye on the cameras. Meanwhile, the state agent returned for her forgotten documents. As she searched, she discovered the mangled corpse of the guard. Horrified, she turned around only to come face to face with Popeye. She ran for her life, but Popeye caught her by her hair, scalping her painfully before dragging her to a spinach cutting machine and grinding her to death. Elsewhere, Dexter and Olivia found an office and searched for documents to uncover the factory's dark history. Olivia, skilled at unlocking drawers, found a report confirming that the spinach had been discovered to contain toxic bacteria. leading to the factory's closure. Dexter wondered why the scandal was never made public, and Olivia explained that Lex was powerful enough to bury the news. Joined by their friends, they explored further and found a disturbing poem on a wall warning about Popeye. If you smell smoke or feel fear, Popeye is near and death follows. Meanwhile, Joy, Katie's boyfriend, and his friends arrived at the factory. As Katie wandered alone, she unexpectedly encountered Popeye and screamed, fleeing into Joy. Without listening, Joy smashed Katie's phone in anger. When Popeye confronted them, one boy tried stabbing him, but it had no effect. Popeye responded by gouging out the boy's eyes and breaking another boy's hand, causing them to flee, abandoning their wounded friend. One boy tried to escape by car, but Popeye lifted the vehicle with his bare hands. The boy fled, only for Popeye to kill him with a massive anchor, gruesomely slicing his throat. Inside, Joy and Katie's boyfriend desperately searched for a way out. Hearing footsteps, Joy shot without thinking, only to realize he had shot Katie. Drawn by the gunfire, Popeye appeared. Joy once again abandoned Katie and ran. The group split up to find Katie, but in the chaos, one of them died horribly, stabbed by sharp debris after getting tangled in a net. The girl accompanying him tried to flee, but fell into the same deadly trap, landing on the boy's impaled body and dying instantly, unaware of the carnage. Dexter and Olivia reach a room filled with spinach cans and photos of Popeye and his family. They learn the truth. Popeye's wife had worked at the factory and leaked the poisonous spinach, causing the shutdown. Lex had killed her to cover it up, and Popeye, driven mad by grief, remained in the factory searching for her. Eating the tainted spinach had mutated him into a monstrous being, determined to escape. Dexter and Olivia planned to leave through a secondary exit. However, Dexter was caught by Popeye, who broke his hand easily. Just as Popeye was about to kill him, Olivia intervened, and shockingly, Popeye listened. It was revealed that Olivia was Popeye's daughter, returning after many years to reunite with her father and continue searching for her missing mother. The emotional reunion is interrupted when Joy shoots Popeye. Enraged, Popeye turned on Joy, who made the fatal mistake of grabbing Olivia. Furious, Popeye broke Joy's hand and killed him brutally. Meanwhile, Olivia and Dexter escaped the factory. They met the police outside, but Olivia lied about what had happened, claiming a madman was responsible and had fled the scene. From a window, Popeye watched Olivia, knowing she would one day return later. Lex returned to the factory to handle business, unaware of Popeye's presence. Popeye appeared behind him, crushed Lex's head between his hands, and killed him, ending the story with a chilling final scene. So, genius twist or total nonsense? Fight it out below. Down arrow, and if you spotted a detail we missed, drop it in the comments. Prove us wrong. Thanks for watching.